Happy holidays! This video is just to let everyone know that I'm going to be streaming Star Citizen for the next 7 days, December 15th to the 21st. And each day, we're going to be giving away prizes, culminating in a Drake Cutter game package. To enter, all you gotta do is come by the stream, either here or on Twitch. If you're watching on YouTube, all of the live stream pages are already up. You can go find them now. Click the little notification bell to make sure that you get there in time for both giveaways. Since 6 of the days, I have 2 giveaways a day, with one happening halfway through the stream. So if you're not there at the beginning, you might miss 1 or 2 of them. So let's go over the prizes. Day 1's going to be the Venom Lightning Bolt Company weapons pack and an S71 Bullseye rifle. Now, to make sure that you don't get killed by those guns that someone else just won, Day 2 is going to be armor, with the Dark Biohazard suit and mask and the Lovestruck armor set. Day 3 is going to let you dress for the cold months ahead, or just microtech all the time, with the Cold Front collection and the Polar Vortex collection. On Day 4, we're going to keep that theme going with snow globes. The Good Health and Plentiful Salvage globes will be up for grabs. And if you thought your virtual ships weren't enough, on Day 5, we're doing virtual models of those virtual ships. We have the Mustang Delta and the Hornet F7CR. Day 6, we'll have these cute little plushies, the C2 Hercules in Cutlass Red. And Day 7, as mentioned before, is a big one, with a game package and a Drake Cutter. So if you're new and want to try out the game, this would be a good time to show up. That, of course, is just going to be one giveaway on the day, and we'll do it at the end of the stream. To enter, all you have to do is just pop into the streams this week and use the giveaway command on Twitch, or click the link in the description of that stream if you're on YouTube. You'll see a Gleam.io link pop up, and you can just enter there by following the instructions. The more instructions you follow, the more entries you'll have. Now, before you go, I think it's important to talk about the provider of these prizes as well. This isn't a sponsored video, they didn't ask me to make this, but I thought it was a good chance to talk about this stuff. These prizes are all provided by The Impound, a third-party site that deals with the gray market. Now, I know those 2 words can cause some uneasiness because the gray market can be sketchy. We have to be real, there's definitely people that got scammed on it before. I sat down with Riker from the site for about over an hour, I think it was, to pick his brain because I didn't want to do these giveaways that resulted in people getting scammed and not getting their prizes. Because realistically, there can be some shady companies out there, and I have 0 experience when it comes to the gray market in Star Citizen. Riker used to actually work at CIG, I believe, for like 7 years, so there's a level of reputation on the line. Now, I'm not going to tell you to buy anything from them, but I did want to give them a shot when it came to trust by doing this giveaway. I feel like it's a win-win. You guys get stuff, I get to give you stuff. I think their goal here is to prove that the gray market can be a safe place if you've got the right guardrails in place. But of course, buying stuff on eBay and whatever other market is always inherently going to be problematic. There's 2 things I want to look at really quick here. It's CIG's policy on this and the customer protection policy from The Impound. Looking at the after sale protection for people that purchase through this gray market platform, in an extremely rare case of any issues with an item during or up to 6 months after the delivery has been completed, we will complete an investigation and either replace or refund the goods if it was concluded that we are at fault. Now, obviously that sounds great and all, but we at fault, I guess you want to ask the question, and maybe Riker will show up in the comments to clarify this, or again, this is why we could have a podcast about it, because again, I think it's an interesting subject matter, that if someone does, through official means with CIG, have their account stolen and then they get it back, and the impound doesn't know that it was stolen and then it gets taken away from you, are they protecting that? Is that them being at fault? If the impound sees that as their fault for not vetting it properly, then cool. But I think that should be clarified on their website a little bit more. And over, of course, to CIG's terms of service. So you can see, it says it's not authorized, supported, or condoned by CIG, and they strongly advise against engaging with them. If there's any issues that you have on it, we will not be able to assist. Which realistically makes a lot of sense. This is just a third party, it's like selling a used car. Of course, Ford is not going to get involved in that used car sale. The point is, this is all normal stuff. So if we click on their terms of service that they had linked right there, the important thing to look at here is that if the validity of the gifted good, because you're allowed to gift stuff, has fallen away because, say, it was recharged or refunded, the gifted virtual good will be removed from the receiving account. Dude, that highlight is blinding. I can't read anything. You should therefore not purchase or otherwise obtain any virtual goods on a secondary or gray market, as frauds are frequent and RSI is not responsible for the effectiveness or integrity of such third-party transfers. Standard stuff again. The key word I want to look at though is should therefore not purchase. There is no explicit don't do this. It's just we don't advise this. We're not going to help you if you get in trouble, but it seems like you're not going to have your account removed. There's nothing you're breaking in their terms of service. So if you were questioning whether you should do anything on the gray market, I think you're fine, and I've seen a lot of people on Reddit say that they've been fine and had good experiences before. That said, I am completely neutral on this whole thing. I kind of alluded to it before, but I just view the gray market as like a used car sales market. We've seen a lot of shady dealings in that market as well, so a lot of it just comes down to buyer beware. And this is why I'm not going to tell you to go buy anything on the gray market. But I personally didn't see any issue with giving you guys free stuff. But again, I have no experience with them. If you guys have bought from the gray market, I would actually like to hear below, and also questions if you have them to post, because I talked to him and I said it'd actually be cool to get him on for a stream, to do a podcast sometime, to deep dive into this and ask the uncomfortable questions, to give people a better understanding, I guess, of the market and how they make users safe. So again, if there's stuff you want to know about it that you just don't know, hit up the comments. And while I don't plan on getting involved myself, although they are connected to CCU games, so I think that's pretty cool because I know a lot of people use that. But I just get to sit on the sidelines and get stuff to give you guys, which I think is pretty cool. Now, I'd love to be able to do this from my own pocket, but I don't make any money on YouTube, so maybe this can change things. If enough people come by, support it, and the giveaways go good, if you guys would like to see that, it would help if you joined the channel, because then we could start doing stuff like that. If we get enough joiners, I think we got one right now, that would allow me to be able to put that back into giving back to everyone that's supporting. So maybe one day we can do it out of my own account, but for now, it's cool that we have something to be able to give back to people supporting my content. But all of that aside, I hope to see you for the streams, and hopefully we get Pyro in live soon. Do you think we're gonna get Pyro before 2025? Let me know down in the comments below, and we'll see you in chat. Kazoos are so fun for the person using them and nobody else.